What is up, everybody? Twilverse here today, and we're gonna talk about Game Awards controversy. Now, this award show is definitely not. It's not too uncommon to use some controversy. Each year with this award show, we already had like the snub situation where certain games were getting snubbed, like especially the Xbox exclusives and Hogwarts Legacy. But now we have a whole other situation. We have well, I guess we can talk about this first. This one piece of news before we get to the major topic here. But Geoff Keighly is getting more security at the Game Awards. I mean, that should have been happened, especially since like two instances. One at the Game Awards last year where we had like the Bill Clinton kid pop up on stage, and we also had the situation where he was at some award show. I don't remember what it was, but some guy got like really close to him. And if that person had a knife, it would have been a bad situation. So yeah, probably should have beefed up the security a long time ago. So that definitely is something that needed to happen. But the major topic we want to talk about is that Geoff Keighly gave his thoughts on the debate surrounding Dave the Diver. Now, if you don't know what that game is, that is an indie game, and one of the nominations for Best Independent Game. But as you can see, the rest of these are indie games. The one that sticks out is Dave the Diver because that is not an indie game. This is made by Mint Rocket, which it goes into more detail into this article right here. But this is not an indie game. Like this game was made by a $1 billion publisher who makes a lot of money in revenue, while the other option is up and coming games like. These are brand new studios. This is what the definition of the category says for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. So these are brand new studios who made these games, except Dave the Diver. The only game I actually played from this list is Sea of Stars, which is a fantastic game. I played a little bit of that because it's in Game Pass. I believe it's on PSN Plus as well. You do this PS Plus tiers, whatever it's called. But yeah, that was a fantastic game. But I haven't played the rest, so I gotta comment on those. But Dave the Diver doesn't belong here. It's the key point we want to focus on. This game does not belong here. So this is from VGC. They go into detail about this. The game's nomination has sparked debate over what makes an indie game. Because despite having the conventional lo-fi appearance, yet people are saying this is an indie game because of the visuals are not that impressive when you play it. Because the visuals are like this. Because it's not like too impressive visually, so people are like, hey, this is an indie game, but that doesn't make it an indie game, especially when it's like a big publisher around it. But its developer Mint Rocket is a small team within Nexon, a South Korean company that made $1.8 billion in revenue in 2021 alone. Yeah, that makes no sense. It's like saying a game made by Activision is an indie game or something like that. That makes zero sense. Okay, so this is Geoff Keighly's response. He says, independent can mean different things to different people, and it's sort of a broad term. And that set the internet in an uproar because that is not what indie means. It doesn't mean different things to different people. It literally means like an up-and-coming company, especially in the gaming industry, who's making a brand new game from scratch. They're not backed by a big publisher. So, I don't know what, he really just doubled down. It kind of sounds like he just doubled down on this era because this game shouldn't be nominated in the same category. But, once again, a lot of these categories at this award show should probably be Daniel snapped out of existence, like the best esports coach or whatever. Just some of these categories are just stupid. And then the credibility for a lot of these categories are in question because, once again, you got a big flaw right here, a big major flaw right here, and you still just double down on it and saying it means different things to different people. I'm not buying that excuse. I think it's a BS excuse. Use this category for people, up-and-coming developers who are just getting started into the game industry, who make great games. Don't support this billion-dollar company who wants to call their game an indie game just because it has a certain aesthetic to it. That doesn't make any sense, but we're gonna see what people have to say about this because, oh boy, this game is making the rounds for controversy. No, Geoff, it means one thing. Your jury effed it up. Now you gotta switch it or fix it. I think he's too stubborn to actually fix it. Like they can't just say "oopsie," we made a oopsie and fix it. They gotta. I don't know why. Unless it's just not gonna win. Because like I said before, I think Sea of Stars should win this, but unless it's just up there and it's not gonna actually win anything, then it doesn't make any sense. Because this should be another indie game should take this game's place, but he's too stubborn to do that. It's easier for people to defend an incorrect fact to the grave than to admit a mistake. It kind of seems like it. LOL, Nexon is one of the biggest game companies in the world. Dave the Diver is a great game, but it basically took the nominee spot of a real indie game. And that's what people are kind of upset about. Like, you can give this game, I don't know, Dave the Diver might be an excellent game. Sure, I don't know, I haven't played it, but give this spot to a game that's actually an indie developed game. Why are you giving it to a game that's made by a $1 billion publisher? That doesn't make any sense. It's an actual word with an actual definition. That isn't that hard to understand. If you are a dev owned by a $1 billion publisher who owns many games, that's a pretty far stretch from indie. Yeah. Dave the Diver equals not indie. Baldur's Gate 3 equals actual indie. They could even put Baldur's Gate 3 up there. Like that game is doing very well success-wise, but it's still an indie developer. Like I think they got less than 200 people working at Larian Studios who makes Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, while the other company has like 1,700 people behind those games, and it's just ridiculous. A very PR answer, which unfortunately craps on real independent game devs. Yeah. Between this and the esports category, I think it's safe to say those who nominate the Game Awards are sniffing way too much glue. Yeah. I mean, the real reason people watch this show is mainly to see the games that are going to be announced, the new up-and-coming games. That's pretty much it at this point. Like, I mean, it's cool we got an award show, but it's just way too many things just wrong with this award show. There's just too many flaws. Like the guy, Geoff can't even correct an error like this. He's too stubborn, his ego is too big to correct this error. It's like that could have been as simple like, hey, we screwed up, but we're gonna fix it. That's all you had to do. But nope, he doubled down on it. And then the fact that multiple Xbox games get snubbed, Hogwarts Legacy doesn't even get a nomination. Like it's just like this whole award show is it's kind of pointless in my opinion, but it's the biggest award show. People talk about it, people tune in, so this is where we at with it, I guess. Geoff does not know gaming. I mean, he's been in the industry for a while. I don't see why he just can't fix it. Why he just can't say, hey, we made a mistake. It's not that big of a deal. Legit wonder if this is how cultural appropriation feels. Okay, that's a big stretch, but okay. Once again, he's taken zero ownership of accountability for his own show. What a train wreck. Welcome to the Game Awards, where everything is made up and the categories don't matter. Yeah, especially since some of these categories are very similar to the other ones. It's like, I don't know. I'm not trying to trash the show, but I was like, some stuff needs to be changed around. We need a little bit less yes men for this award show. So people asked, is Dave the Diver an indie game? Then he says, it may look like an indie, but it's not necessarily the case. Yeah, because there's a big publisher behind it, so. EA is indie. They don't have a publisher. You might as well say EA is indie at this point. If you're saying this big company, this other big company is an indie publisher at this point. How long is this? We're kind of beating a dead horse, but yeah, he definitely needs to fix this. It's like, hey, you're just losing credibility with the gaming community at this point. Like, you're snubbing big games, big Xbox exclusives, so Xbox guys are kind of angry about this. The Harry Potter Hogwarts fans are angry about it because their game didn't get any nominations, and now you're just screwing the indie community up too. It's just like it's taking L's all around. I don't know. It's like other than the big once again, other than the big world premieres or upcoming games, I wouldn't even watch this show to be honest. It's just kind of being a joke at this point. But yeah, I do kind of agree. The situation sucks. I do agree that this needs to go. Um, and also him getting security is something that needs to happen. Like that, no way. Once again, no way. This is the guy right here who got like super close to him. Like if this dude was crazy at a knife, it wouldn't be no more Geoff Keighly. So he definitely had to have more security at this point in time. But I'm gonna conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. It's just fascinating. Like once again, it's just a crazy situation. Like they can't fix it. The ego is just way too big. But leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.